we would live forever if we were made of words.
Yeah.
Is that probably in part what we do as trying to live on with our writings? Is that what every one of us does?
I think that's an attempt at immortality or immorality, one way or the other.
Or immorality, one or the other. But, you know, we would all live forever.
Yeah,
if we were made of words. I like that one. I'm going to butt in with periodic table poems, ladies and gentlemen, bats and goyles. I normally do it right before Susan, but I'm sad that she's not here. But this is one element that appears not only in Sisyphus, and I feel like I want to angle it so he's walking, it's harder work for him. Because it's already kind of angled, but if I do that, but not only is it the first poem I'm going to read is also in the periodic table of poetry. Ta-da, I have to show it off for a live feed as well. Trying. And the element that I'm sharing for you is curium. Haha. Oh, and I said it before. That's number 96 in the periodic table. Oh my gosh, and I can see in my live feed that my cat is sleeping in the chair behind me. I can see it in the live feed. I can see it everywhere. My cat is everywhere. You're like, I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm taking a nap. Because that's what cats do, and then they'll wake up in the middle of the night and bother me. Because that's what they do. Anywho, this is for the element for curium, and I really enjoyed doing this one. And I will tell you, and you will find out why, I guess, as you hear this. This is curium. Searching through storage for my wedding clothes, I ignored my white wedding dress and reached for my wedding veil. It might not be true to my Halloween costume, but I had to wear something to show that my black long-sleeve dress was actually a wedding dress. I'll carry a small bunch of white flowers to make what otherwise seems like a goth wedding look complete. But still, I have to explain that my Halloween costume is my interpretation of Marie Curie on her wedding day. I mean, I had to wear this for my Halloween costume. I mean, I'm reading poetry for every element of the periodic table, and I know that Marie Curie discovered a few of those elements herself, and one of them was even named after her. And maybe it wasn't goth, but a diligent work ethic that caused Marie Curie on her own wedding day to wear a black dress, so she could wear the same black dress later for her work. And yeah, when she worked, she was getting messy with her radioactive elements, ergo the black dress, I suppose. But when she studied the radioactivity of some elements, seeming higher at times, she deduced that there must be something else causing the radiation. And there was. She even coined the term radioactivity. Well, she discovered two more radioactive elements, radium and polonium. But looking back on her life, maybe wearing the black dress was appropriate because she soared in all that schooling she could legally take. At the time, she couldn't enroll in higher education because she was female. But she eventually had to go through underground learning for higher education in makeshift classrooms that lasted only a few days before the government raid would cause the schooling to have to move again. She then left Poland for Paris, was able to go to school, but she was still penniless and hungry. But after her second degree, she met her Pierre, who worked with her even after their marriage. Well, they each gave each other bicycles as wedding gifts. I know. I'm going on and on about Marie Curie for my Halloween costume, and there's even an element named after her, but she didn't discover that element. So, does curium have any relationship with Marie Curie? Well, other than the fact that curium's radioactive, curium is actually one of the most radioactive elements. Curium is now used to help scientists learn and discover, much the way Marie Curie did. Curium helps people to help power artificial pacemakers, but it's even used in alpha particle X-ray spectrometers that are installed on lunar and Mars rovers, like the Sojourner or the Spirit and the Opportunity rovers. It's even used on a spacecraft to probe the surface of a comet. Because it's radioactive, curium is dangerous to us humans, even though it really does have a certain glow to it. But it's nice to know that, like Marie Curie, we can use this element for research and to learn. Besides, being a goth girl and loving to dive into my work is really making me give a shine to this black wedding dress thing. That was the coolest thing. I went around, I even did a tag team reading. Thank you, thank you. I even did a thing in Nashville where I dressed as Marie Curie on her wedding day. Yeah, of course. Yeah, chopped my head off, but Curium. There you have it. The first, by the way, Tom Woodruff, the first time, probably the only time, no, I think I might have twice, hosted at the Baha'i Faith Center. It was Halloween, and it was a masquerading in costumes, and I was performing this poem there, and which is why I've got that shot, but I also I have me in my black and wearing my wedding veil because, I had to do something to pull off because I read Curium there at that thing. And, oh wait, I might have even read it at, which I'm sorry if you've heard it, Tom, but apparently,
Oh yeah.
apparently I was there at Community Poetry and reading it a couple times because it appeared in other books as well. Yay for Curium. So, anywho, I was like, wait, where did I perform this? I performed it a lot. I think I have, and I might have an honorary reading in honor of community poetry to be able to show images for my Twitter-length poem because after COVID, they were like, nah, I don't think we're going to do this anymore, which saddened me. But I did say that radium has a certain glow to it. Well, there's a reason why, because this is actually going to talk about it. This is a Twitter-length poem for Curium's Radioactive Litter, which is not only in Sisyphus, the most recent, and I'm really going to give him an incline, so these going straight up. Not only in the Down the Dirt book Sisyphus, but also in the Twitterverse Periodic Table poetry book. I like showing off books because I'm a crazy lady. But this I'm going to read from the screen because it's bright and glowy and I'm going to show it to you. Curium's Radioactive Glitter. Berkeley physicist Al Giroso, known to bat around radioactively filled tennis balls, once overloaded a particle accelerator with helium bombarding a curium filter, swelling the curium filter till it popped like a balloon of radioactive glitter. He ducked, and all were evacuated. Look at this ball, a tennis ball that's glowing and exploding on it. It was really hysterical to be able. Imagine these scientists who were discovering elements. He's like, I'm just going to take a radioactive ball and bounce it around. Why not? There's nothing unhealthy about that. And in fact, Marie Curie was working with this stuff so much that she ended up getting cancer, and they've got to keep her notes hidden because they're still radioactive to this day. And yes, in honor of the community poetry during lockdown, I was doing readings of these things as well, which is why I've got them there. But anywho, I've interjected and I've just talked way too much. But once we go through this round, we'll go through one poem rounds for everybody as we might have the time.